Hallöchen Jungs, ich bringe heute noch so ein bisschen Golf auf meinen Kanal. Wir haben bis jetzt aktuell Golfpause. Bringe ich heute ein Turnier von Karriere.
Welcome back to our PGA Tour coverage here on 2K Sports. We're picking things up at the 6th. Let's get into it. Oh, well done. And what's in front of them there, Henny?
Setting up here from about 165 yards.
Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge. Wow, what a shot. All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
All right, down the hill here. Got to be gentle.
This is a good chance for eagle, and that will take him to 4 under. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. The par 4 7th, a little dog leg left to right. Again, positioning of the tee is key.
This fairway slopes pretty good from left to right. Players want to start it out at the fairway bunker down the left-hand side and just hit a gentle fade off of that. Second shot here is to an elevated green. Don't go long whatsoever here. That's when the barranca and the canyons come into play.
Lining up from around 160 yards. Just 1 stroke back and right in it. Choosing the 9-iron here.
They're going with a bit more club here. Let's see if it was the right call.
Not a bad approach, that one. Not quite inside the birdie range, but you never know. Hole a long one. Still counts. And this effort by Justin Thomas. Wonderful effort. Be nice to see this one go down. Let's see if they make it.
Okay.
Get excited. This could go in. You can mark it down. That's birdie number 4 today. And with that, he'll move to 5 under par. And staying right where they were in today's rankings after that. We head up the hill away from the ocean here at the 8th hole, Rich. A lovely par 3, but all the challenges in the green.
It is. It's very wide, not very deep. Players going in there with kind of mid-irons to short irons. Uphill the entire way. Difficult to get it on that back level when they stick the pin all the way on top.
Atta boy, good shot. Top spot on the leaderboard awaits if they can make this putt. And down it goes. So that's back-to-back birdies. Oh, how handy is that? Move him into top spot. Leading by a shot after that hole. The par 5 9th is a monster over 600 yards, Rich. Challenging, to say the least.
I think the challenging part about it, Luke, is it's just straight away. You have to hit a straight tee shot, a straight second shot, and a straight third shot to find the green in 3. It really is just that simple and straightforward. The green does have 2 tiers on it, but for the most part, Luke, it's an inviting third shot.
After a very consistent run of play over the last half a dozen starts or so, Rich, this player's coming with a whole heap of confidence, and they look to me to be one of the players to beat. Do you agree?
We've seen this player time and time again contend for tournaments. And it is no surprise to see him doing it once again this week. It is so fun watching this player. They're in top form.
He'll have to work extra hard to get out of this one.
He's going to need a digging truck, maybe? I don't think a sand wedge is good enough to get this out.
All right, facing a little up and down here to save the par. Oh, yeah, a thing of beauty.
That was spectacular, Luke. Great work. Great shot.
Lovely position for our leader here, Rich. Out in front, but a few holes to go.
Yeah, but I like the position. I like being out in front. It forces the other players to come catch you. I like their position.
As we head to the back nine here at Torrey Pines South, Rich, the 10th isn't a long hole, but the slope off the tee makes it a difficult one.
It is. It cambers pretty good from left to right, so most players are going to take something less than driver, probably a 3-wood or a 5-wood, and try and hit a draw into that bank to slow the golf ball down. You find the fairway, the green sits slightly above you, but the difficult part about it is it's got 3 different sections, a front, a back left, and a back right. You got to get your second shot spot on to have the best opportunity for birdie.
Sitting at 7 under, currently in the lead. Opting for the 9-iron. This one looks just a fraction too long to me. That's well played. Anything on the green from there was fine. Let's see if we can make this big putt for birdie. Oh, so close. Oh, a 9-foot chance here.
This is what they have left for par here.
So far, so good.
Solid par putt, that. And now they're sitting in second, one spot behind our leader, Justin Thomas. There aren't too many easy holes here at Torrey Pines South, but the course certainly gets tougher as we head to the par 3 11th.
This green from the back tee looks minuscule. There's just not a lot of room on the front of it. Even the back section, which it does get a little bit wider, it still is very small. A massive shelf, top left. If you get it up there, happy days for you. If not, just find the green, 2-putt, make 3, move on.
Well, Rich, that's on the surface, but it's in 3-putt territory. It's so far away. This putt coming up is for birdie. Oh, just missed. And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole. Justin Thomas is at the top of the leaderboard with a 1-shot lead.
That one's right out of the top drawer.
Oh.
Let's take a look at Harold Varner III from earlier. Lining up for his third now. Okay, let's get back to the action. Second shot here on the 12th. Well, that's a handy shot. And this putt for a share of the lead. Yes, they've made it. And that will take him to 8 under. Now checking in on the standings, they're currently tied for first place with Justin Thomas. All right, Rich, the par 5 13th, so much has been said about it. I'm interested in your thoughts.
This is one of the most interesting par 5s you'll ever play. If you hit a good tee shot, find the fairway, and you have the opportunity to reach, then happy days. But if you don't find the fairway or can't reach, now you've got to lay up into a low area where you're going to have a third shot that's absolutely blind. This third shot could be one of the most difficult third shots on the PGA Tour, bar none.
Justin Thomas, major champion, world #1 player, really has all the attributes, doesn't he, Rich?
He does. His focus on his own game is amazing. I think that this kid really understands how to play the game. He's got all the shots, but he doesn't try and get up there and hit it as hard as he can every single time. He gets out there and he learns how to play the game, hit the finesse shots when you need it, take some risks when you need to, but also back off when you don't need to. This kid is a real deal, complete game from head to toe.
Man.
With their fourth, he shares top spot. Oh, I thought that one was going in. Big putt for par coming up. And that makes him tied for first. Teeing off now on the 14th hole. Oh, absolutely flushed. John, you're down there. What's happening?
Hey guys, we are checking in with Tiger Woods as he gets set for his next shot here on the 17th.
Rich, considering everything that's been said about the great Tiger Woods throughout his entire career, it almost seems superfluous to add anything more to it. But what that man has meant to the game and again to people like yourself who have gone on to win major championships as well.
Yeah, I would think what Tiger has brought to the game is just he changed the perception of the game as it being kind of an old man sport, and all of a sudden he's out there winning and fist pumping and getting the crowds fired up and everybody into the game. It just kind of changed the entire complexion of it. No longer do you have these old guys that are dressed poorly with big beer bellies, and all of a sudden, you got guys that are young and wearing these tight-fitting clothes, going into the gym and treating it more like a business instead of just a sport. He really changed the entire dynamic of the game, the landscape of what it takes to become a great player. And, everybody else was just kind of sitting there in awe going, well, how does he do this? Well, it's almost like he had a master plan to go out there and listen, I'm going to dominate by being physically better, mentally better, and I'm just going to steamroll these guys. And when he first started doing that, everybody's kind of looking back going, okay, he's taking this seriously. Maybe I need to start taking it seriously too, right? So it's just one of those things that came along that nobody knew what to really expect of him. But he told us right away, listen, I expect to win every single week out there, and sure enough, that's what he did.
And with that putt hold now double digits under par, -10 as we head to the final few holes.
And just with the slimmest of leads out there, Luke, this will be interesting to see how they handle the pressure.
16th, the last of the par 3s on this golf course, but it's not an easy one.
This is underrated difficult. The green is big in size, but it plays awfully small because there's really small sections to this green. The front, the back right, and the top left. If you find the right section, job well done. If you don't, it's going to be a difficult two-putt to say the least.
Time to take a look at some of the action from elsewhere on the course. Okay, let's get back to it, shall we? Second shot here on the 16th. How close was that to going down? This putt for par here.
Right over the spot they were looking at.
Still in the lead now after that hole.
2 holes to go, Luke. Can they hang on?
quality shot, that one. Time for the second shot at the 17th. This one's headed towards the rough. Getting ready to play the third. Currently leading by 2. A 7-footer right here.
This one to save par.
It was on a good line. Well, that's providing some hope to the rest of the field as our leader stumbles with a bogey. And now that finds him in first place. Well, the finishing hole here at Torrey Pines South, one of the more famous on the PGA Tour, site of so many of Tiger's wonderful victories. Par 5, you can get there in 2.
You can, but you have to thread your drive in between those 4 fairway bunkers that line the fairway. From there, now you have to think, do I want to take on this flag with the bunkers right, bunkers left, and certainly the water in front? It's a daunting second shot, but if you're brave enough to take it on, then you could reap massive rewards.
Well, you can see why he's leading. That was a shot of high caliber. Well, all that hard work, it's time to pay it off. Make this for the tournament. Ooh. Okay, so luckily they've got another chance to get the win here. Well, there you have it. There's your Farmers Insurance Open champion, and a great performance on a really tough track.
What a victory on this South golf course. This player winning the Farmers Insurance Open, surviving the South.
And I got to give props to my boy in the booth, Rich Beam. I think you picked this one at the start of the week, didn't you?
Luke, it wasn't a difficult pick, let's be honest. This player has been consistent all season long. Getting the victory, no surprise whatsoever. Really good stuff.
On behalf of Rich Beam, Henny Kuyak, John McCarthy, I'm Luke Elvey saying so long from 2K Sports.
Na Jungs, ich gehe dann gleich noch in FIFA rein. Also das war's heute von meinem Turnier und der Karriere. Ich werde mir überlegen, ob ich gleich noch ein bisschen was anderes zock. Mal überlege ich gleich noch ein bisschen und dann hört man sich gleich.